The question is list the 5 major sectors of healthcare system in India. That the second one is discuss the delivery of health services at subcenter level. Then coming to answer, healthcare system in India. Services to be provided need to be comprehensive, accessible, acceptable, provide scope for community participation and should be available at an affordable cost. In India, the healthcare system is represented by 5 major sectors. The 5 major sectors are: first one is public health sector. It includes primary health care, that PHCs and subcenter, and secondary and tertiary health care. It includes CHCs, rural hospitals, district hospitals, and specialty hospitals and teaching hospitals. And health insurance schemes provided health care, that are ESIs, CGHS, and other agencies. That includes defense services and railways. Then coming to private sector, that is second sector. It includes private hospitals, nursing homes, polyclinics, etc., and general practitioners. And coming to third sector is indigestive system of medicine, that is Ayurveda, Unani, and homeopathy, etc. And fourth one is voluntary health agencies. Fifth one is national health programs. These are the main 5 sectors of in India healthcare services provided by the 5 major sectors in India. Then coming to public health sector includes village level and subcenter level, and coming to primary health center and above, community health center and rural health hospitals and district hospitals, and state level, regional level, and teaching hospital, all India institutes. In that village level, subcenter level, primary health centers are under the provided the primary health care. Primary health care should be provided. And rural hospitals and district hospital and community health centers, they provide the care secondary health care level, and state level, regional health level, and teaching hospital, all India institutes, they provide the care is the tertiary health care level. Then coming to delivery of health services at subcenter. The subcenter is the peripheral outpost of existing health delivery system in rural area. They are being established on the basis of one subcenter for every 5,000 population in general and one for every 3,000 population in hilly, tribal, and backwards areas. The subcenters are categorization is done in 2 ways, type A and type B. In the type A, provide all recommended services except that the facilities for conducting delivery will not be available. But in type B, provided all recommended services including facilities for conducting deliveries at subcenters itself. They will be expected to conduct around 20 deliveries in a month. They should be provided with all labor room facilities and equipment, include newborn care corner also. These are the 2 types of subcenter. Then coming to manpower requirement in subcenters. Subcenter A, essential staffs are ANM, 1 ANM, 1 health worker, and plus 1 part-time Safai Karamchari, and include desirable staff is 1 extra ANM is required. Then coming to subcenter B type, essential staffs are 2 ANMs, 1 health worker male plus 1 full-time Safai, and desirable staffs are 2 one nurse that are ANM if the staff nurse is not available is required for, because they conducting the labor. Deliveries are conducted in the type 2 subcenter. Then coming to services to be provided at subcenter level, that are, first point is maternal health, that is antenatal care. First, early registration of all pregnancies within first trimester before 12 weeks of pregnancy. And second one, minimum 4 antenatal clinical checkups include registration and recording tobacco use by all antenatal mothers, urine test for pregnancy confirmation, and linkages with PHCs for other required tests, and name based tracking system also, tracking of missed and left out cases, and provided the information about provisions under current schemes and programs like Janani Suraksha Yojana, and identification and basic management of STIs and RTIs, and counseling and referral for HIV and AIDS. Then coming to intranatal care. In that, essential for type B subcenter. This care is provided in type B subcenter, that are managing labor using partogram, and identification and management of danger signs during labor, and proficient in identification and basic first aid treatment for PPH, eclampsia, sepsis, and prompt referral. And coming to postnatal care. In that, ensure the postnatal home visit on 0, 3, 7 and 42 days for deliveries at home and subcenters, both for mother and baby, and ensure 3, 7 and 42-day visit for institutional delivery, both for mother and baby cases also. In case of low birth weight baby, additional visits are to be made on the 14, 21 and 28 days, and tracking of the missed and left out PNCs means postnatal case. Tracking of missed case means mother child tracking system. Mother tracking system can also maintain in the subcenter. Then coming to the second point is child health, that includes, first one is newborn care corner in the labor room to provide essential newborn care. This is provided in type B subcenter. And coming next point, counseling on exclusive breastfeeding for mothers and appropriate and adequate complementary feeding for 6 months of age while continuing breastfeeding. And third one is assist the growth and development of the infants and under 5 years children and make timely referral. And fourth one is full immunization of all infants and children against vaccines and preventable diseases as per guidelines of Government of India. And fifth one is vitamin A prophylaxis to the children. And sixth point is prevention and control of childhood diseases like malnutrition infections, ARI and diarrhea, fever, anemia, etc., including IMNCI's strategy. And next point is name-based tracking of all infants and children to ensure full immunization coverage, and identification and follow-up, referral and reporting of adverse events following immunization. Then coming to third main point is family planning and contraception. In the family planning, education, motivation and counseling to adapt appropriate family planning method. In the second one is provision of contraceptives such as condoms, oral pills, emergency contraceptives and intrauterine contraceptive devices insertions and follow-up services to eligible couples adopting any family planning method. And in the fourth one is safe abortion services include counseling and referral for safe abortions. Then coming to fifth point is curative services that includes essential provide treatment for minor ailments include fever, diarrhea, ARI and worm infestations and first aid including first aid to animal bite cases and coming to bind cases care of the wound assessment and referral and coming to desirable once a month clinic by the PHC medical officer. Then coming to the sixth point, adolescent health care include education, counseling and referral. Then coming to seventh point is school health services, that is screening and treatment of minor ailments, immunization, deworming and prevention and management of vitamin A and nutritional deficiency anemia and referral services through the fixed day visit of school by existing ANM or MPW. And coming to eighth point is control of local endemic diseases. And then ninth service is disease surveillance, integrated disease surveillance project. And 10th one is water and sanitation. In that the desirable is disinfection of drinking water sources and testing of water quality using rapid test and promotion of sanitation including use of toilets and appropriate garbage disposal. Then 11th services in the subcenter are outreach or field services. Village and Health Nutrition Day should be organized at least once in a month in each village with the help of medical officer, health assistant and female of PHCs are health worker male and health worker female and ASHA worker, Anganwadi health worker and their supervisory staff and self-help groups etc. And coming to the home visits. In the home visits, essentials are to check out on disease incidents reported to health worker and notify the medical officer PHCs immediately about any abnormal increase in case of diarrhea or dysentery, fever with rigors, fever with rash and flaccid paralysis of acute onset in the children less than 15 years and tetanus, fever with jaundice or fever with unconsciousness and minor and serious infections which she comes across during her home visits. And desirables are visits to houses of eligible couples who needed contraceptive services but are not currently using them. Then coming to National Health Programs. National AIDS Control Program, in that the subcenter staffs are provided condoms protection and distributions of condoms to the high risk groups and help and guide the patients receiving ART on adherence and ICC's activities to create awareness about preventive measures and prevention of parent to children transmission services and HIV and TB coordination. and National Vector-Borne Disease Control Program. In that, the staff should collection of blood slides of fever patients and rapid diagnostic tests for diagnosis of malaria, prevention of breeding places of vectors through the ICC, and community mobilization. Where the filaria is endemic, and identification of cases of lymphadenoma and elephantitis and hydrocephaly, and they refer to PHCs and CHCs for appropriate management. And promotion of uses of insecticides, treated nets wherever supplied, and record keeping and reporting as per program guidelines. Then coming to National Leprosy Eradication Program. In that, health education to community regarding signs and symptoms of leprosy, its complications and curability and availability of free of cost treatment can also explain to the community, and referral of suspected cases of leprosy and its complication to the PHCs. And coming to the revised National Tuberculosis Control Program, and referral of suspected symptomatic cases to the PHCs for microscopic centers, and provisions of DOTS at subcenters, and proper documentation and follow-up. Then coming to national programs, like non-communicable disease programs, National Program for Control of Blindness, and National Program for Prevention and Control of Deafness, and National Mental Health Program, and National Program for Prevention and Control of Cancer and Diabetes and Cardiovascular Diseases and Stroke, and National Iodine Deficiency Disorder Control Program, and National Tobacco Control Program, and National Program for Health Care of Elderly. Like this, all the programs, the subcenter staffs are involved and they do their activities. And coming to house services, done once annually, preferably in April, the male multi-purpose worker would take the lead and be accountable for the organization of these surveys and the subsequent preparation of the lists and referrals, and coordination and monitoring. In the subcenters, the staff should be coordinated with health workers, ASHA, Anganwadi health workers, ASHA workers, village health sanitation and nutrition staffs, and committee and PRAs, etc. In the subcenter, they have two drug kits, the kit A and kit B. In that, the ORS powder, kit A includes ORS powder, iron folic acid tablets, large, and iron folic acid tablets, small, and iron folic acid syrups, and folic acid tablets, and cotrimoxazole tablets for pediatric tablet, and zinc tablets, and includes vitamin A syrup. Like this, they have a kit A, GV crystals, and kit B contain methyl ergometrin tablets and methyl ergometrin injections, and paracetamol tablets, albendazole tablets, and diclomane tablets, and chloramphenicol eye ointment, providine iodine ointment, cotton bandage, and absorbent cotton. These kits are available in the subcenter. Then registers at subcenters are, first one is eligible couple registers including contraceptions, and maternal and child health registers includes antenatal, intranatal, postnatal, and under 5-year registers, immunization register, growth monitoring register, above 5 year child immunization register, and number of HIV, STI screening and referral, and birth and death registers and drug registers. These registers are maintained in the sub-centers.